Hello and welcome to another video. This one is going to be a little different from the ones I normally record here, but it's still related to being accused of something. But this is actually being accused of something that somebody actually has done. What I'm referring to is the commitment that a couple promise each other as boyfriend and girlfriend, or as being engaged to one another, or even as far as being married to each other. It's a commitment, it's a promise to each other that they will be as become one and be faithful to each other. That their love for each other is so strong for the other partner they have that it will help them to resist the temptations that comes along with it. The main temptation is being with someone else. When you are committed, promised, just one individual. It is a very hard task to accomplish. That is why 3 out of 5 marriages do not last. That is because one of the partners, or sometimes even both partners, break that promise by seeing other people as if it's okay, as if they get caught by their partner of sleeping around while they've been committed to that individual they're supposed to be with. Looks like I need a haircut. My hair is getting a little too long. I can grab it, too long. And when that partner that broke the promise gets caught, and all they can say is, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it, I was weak, I was desperate, you were not around enough. I mean, all kinds of excuses. Even as far as, I needed extra money. Yes, some of them will go even to that extreme, do it for money. Because they get all tied up in bills piling up, but they're not willing to come to the person that they have promised to be with and only be with to figure out a way to solve the issue that they have, whatever it may be, if finance or anything else. You're supposed to be, as a couple, supposed to be combined as one. Throw everything together, all the bills, all the headaches, all the frustrations, and sit down and talk to one another to resolve that problem that you're having in the relationship. Maybe it's something from the past that you had one of the partners had a lot of bills before them two got together. But the one that has all the bills prior to the promise, the engagement, should come to the other partner and say, hey, let's sit down. I have all this finance that needs to be taken care of, and we need to sit down and come up with a strategy to resolve this so we can get this behind us since we are together now. They don't need to go to other people and give them benefits to accomplish of getting rid of them bills. I do believe there's actually a term for that, friends with benefits or sugar daddies. So many terms and locations out there in this world that you can go and get that accomplished. This is a tech world now. Anything you want is just right at your fingertips by just one of these. Not that you have to run an ad or, right people. Say, hey man, you know anybody I can hook up with? No more of that. You can sit home and get on the right website and you can have people just show up. But that's not how you make a relationship work. That is how to take one and tear it to shreds. It takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of frustration, compromising, forgiving, comforting, working together just to make the relationship work. But when you get that one partner that does not go by the guidelines that it takes to make the relationship work and keep it moving forward, the relationship will never work. It gets to a point sometimes where, say, one of the partners slept around, seen other people because they were under stress. They felt that they had to get away and let loose. But when they get caught, they want to say, I'm sorry. I know it was wrong. Now you're going to get some partners that had their partner do that to them, and they're going to pretty much turn a blind eye to it and say, okay, you were under stress or you were weak. You wasn't thinking straight. Maybe we can work it out. Then you have them that the partner went out and slept around, knowing good and well that that was not the right thing to do, knowing it was cheating on their partner. And they just kept doing it as if it was normal. Not taking in consideration of any of the factors of the consequences or the danger that they were putting not themselves, but their partners that they promised to be with and only be with them. So many diseases out there that if they got one, they brought it home to their partner. They can got pregnant, or if it was the other partner, they can got someone pregnant. How would you explain that and try to cover that up? They just don't think when they're doing the act. And it's a very hard journey coming from that when you've been accused of something accurately, not wrongfully, as what this channel is. But I figured I'd talk about this because I have seen it so many times in my years. But that's just the kind of stories I want to talk about here on this channel. I don't want to stick just to the book itself. The good and bad and the ugly of life. Things that people just take for granted, and they not willing to pay the price of doing what they've done. They act like, okay, I can do this, make some extra money, or I can have some great time with other people, and my partner will never find out. But when they do get found out, they just want forgiveness, say the sorry, it won't happen again, regardless if it was a guy, another guy per month, a guy maybe every 6 months, whoever they get up with, whenever they get the urge of just stepping out, or multiple guys per week, whatever the case may be. But they act as there's no consequences, there's no repercussion of them doing that, as if they can just ask for forgiveness and say I'm sorry and try to mend things with their partner. Now, some people can, but not all. Very slim few to none actually stay together, because that trust that once was between the two, the one that was faithful to their partner and found out that their significant other went around and slept with others, some and most of them are not able to stay with that partner, regardless how much they ask and beg for forgiveness and say they have turned over the new leaf, and never do it again. That trust just won't be good enough and be able to be rebuilt strong enough to make that partner that was faithful not wonder every second of the day that their significant other is not right there by their side, knowing where they are, know what they are doing and not doing others. They'll never have that trust. They'll always be thinking in the back of their head, where is he or where is she at now? What is she or he is doing? Who and where are they with somebody else? Or are they? They don't know. That's why the relationship will never be a relationship between them. Because the partner that was faithful was hurt and dishonest from the other partner. The other partner was dishonest to them. They were not faithful. The partner that was faithful accused of them not being faithful. That don't mean if that partner that was unfaithful come back and ask for forgiveness that they will be success of getting back with their partner. It's a hard journey to come back from being accused of something you actually did. Sometimes you cannot come back. Sometimes you cannot mend a relationship. It all depends on what the partner did wrong, how often they did it wrong, how many times they were accused of doing it and been found that they were doing it, And how often did they continue doing it even after they were accused and found out for a fact that they were doing exactly what they were accused of? I just don't understand how these people, men and women, think that they can just do things that they don't supposed to when they are committed to their partners, boyfriend, girlfriend, being engaged, or married. Boyfriend and girlfriend, you're supposed to be loyal to each other. That is the first step of showing each other that you can be faithful, loyal to each other, that you really care for each other. And if that works, and both partners see that their partners are being faithful and really care for them, then the next thing is get engaged. That's the next step. Then you stay engaged and see if the temptations are resisted, pushed to the side, staying on the right path with each other. Be able to turn your head when temptation is looking you straight in the face and refuse to give in. And then if that goes long enough, I've seen people, they get engaged for a year or two. They've been dating for 5 or 6 years, and then they get engaged for 2 or 3 years. And then they decide to get married, saying, okay, we pretty much had 8 years of showing each other that we can be faithful to each other and loyal to each other. Then I've seen some that a boyfriend and girlfriend, and come find out one of them was sleeping around from day one and kept doing that for years without their partner even knowing about it. And then that partner found out that they've been doing it for all them years, confronted them, and that partner that was doing the wrong, that was getting accused, flat out refused to admit that they were doing what they were accused of. And then the partner that accused the other partner found evidence, concrete evidence, of the fact that they were actually doing what that partner was accusing them of. Well, the one that was doing wrong could not deny it anymore. And that's when they started to say they're sorry. I won't do it no more. We can make this work out. But after years of proof that they kept doing things they don't supposed to do, they act like they can say a few words and mend it and move on together. Well, the partner that was staying faithful thinks otherwise. Most of the time they think otherwise. I'm sorry, but if you are going to be unfaithful and lie about it, there's no way that I'm going to be able to trust you ever again. We can be friends. We can, chat on the phone and text maybe, as long as my new partner that I get, when I find one, does not disagree with that. If he or she disagrees with me still chatting with you, then then that partner is going to have to just discontinue to talking in all forms to their ex boyfriend or fiance or their ex since they were married. Not everybody will take somebody back after they have run around on them multiple times. Even sometimes Some people say, hey, you cheat on me once, goodbye. They don't give a second chance, third chance, fourth, or whatever. It just takes that one time. And that partner says, if you cheat on, he or she has in mind, like, if my partner, whoever it may be, just cheats on me once and I have proof of it, they're history. They're done. There's no coming back. They cannot promise of a boyfriend and girlfriend or get engaged and keep that promise. They don't want to be with that person. The trust cannot be rebuilt. It cannot be rectified. So they move on. It's hard to see people getting done that way, that they pour their heart out to this person and be loyal to this person, be faithful to this person. And all meanwhile, they're going out and seeing other people behind their partner's back as if it's normal, as if they feel that they can get away with it. It's a crying shame to see people treat others that way. They will, some of them will just flat out beg for forgiveness, promise not to do it again. They'll do anything in their power to make the relationship work. Now, of course, they may feel guilty enough that it will stop them from doing it. But that does not change the fact that the partner that was loyal can ever trust them ever again. I have seen it too many times that the partner that was faithful, just like, I'm sorry, but you cheated on me. I just can never trust you again. You broke the promise that you made to me as a promise I made to you. I think one of the worst thing is the partner that was faithful and they go find someone else. The partner that was unfaithful sees the wonderful things that his new partner or her new partner is doing together, and knowing all the while that how bad they really messed things up for themselves. Like, if I didn't screw around, if I didn't screw this up, I can be there where they are. That can be me. I just don't understand why people, males and females, think it's okay to get with someone, say they are committed to them, boyfriend, girlfriend, fiancés, or marriage is the worst because you already locked it in and sealed the deal. Boyfriend and girlfriend, that's a start, but you still should not betray your partner by seeing other people. And being engaged, the relationship should be even stronger and even able to resist even more temptation that will come about. Because there will always be temptations. When you are a couple, you will always have that temptations. Always. And even after you get married, you will have temptations that you will have to be strong to get through it. Not easy. That's why relationships don't last. It's far few and few that actually do. Because that's two people that are willing to do whatever it takes to keep that relationship going. not after one of the partners actually screwed around with other people. It's too late then. Even if a couple gets back together after one of them went around and saw other people, the one that was faithful still always will have that question in the back of their head. Is he or she still being faithful? Or are they still up to their no good unfaithfulness that they used to do? And I just hadn't found out about it. That's not a relationship anybody should be in. You should be able to trust your partner 100%. If the partner says, okay, I got to go to work and then I'm going to go grocery shopping and then I'm going to go to the mall and do some shopping and then I'm coming home. Their partner should be able to trust them saying, okay, knowing that without a doubt they can go to work, they can go grocery shopping, and then they go to the mall to shop and then come home. Knowing that they are not going to go see somebody else. Have enough faith and trust in their partner when they tell them that's what they're going to do. That partner will have enough faith of them knowing that's exactly what they're going to do. Not text them on the phone and saying, yes, I'm at home for the night. I'm going to wash up and fix something to eat dinner, then I'm going to bed. That's what they tell their partner. All meanwhile, they take a shower, call up their whoever they want to get up with, get dressed, and go meet that other person wherever and be unfaithful as if it's okay. I just don't see or understand how anyone, male or female, can cheat on their partner as if it was normal to do. And then when they get caught, they just cannot plead and beg enough trying to stay with their partner after they stabbed them in the back multiple times. Just don't understand. I mean, they know it was wrong. They knew eventually they're going to get caught. So why do it in the first place? I just don't understand. And I've seen it many times when I used to date back in my 20s. Some friend guys tell me, man, my girlfriend has been cheating on me. And sometimes it's with a friend that they know. Sometimes it's somebody they never ever met. But that don't matter who it is. It's the fact that they were unfaithful to them and act as it's okay. If I get caught, I just ask for forgiveness and everything should be honky-dory, everything should be okay. Not how it works. You can't break somebody's heart and expect them to say, okay, I forgive you. Let's try to make this relationship work. You may get back together, but the relationship will never be as good as it once was. Never will. Because the one that was faithful, like I said, they will always have that question in the back of their head. Is he or she being really faithful when I'm not around? Are they or are they not? And if you have a partner that you find that's been cheating, that has been with others, sleeping around, whatever, being unfaithful, and you accuse them of it and you got evidence of it, think twice, maybe 3 times before you give in and take a chance of getting your heart broken again and stepped on multiple times just because you gave in when they were not faithful, not trying to make a relationship work after they committed to you. Really think about it. If it's really worth your effort and possibility, more pain that you endure when they cheated on you and you found out about it. Do you really want to take that chance that possibly it can happen again? You really need to think about it. I know everyone that I have ever had to cheat on me, I've only had two. The kind of person I am, once you deceive me and lie to me and go behind my back and do things that you know you should not do, I have to let you go. I will never have that trust for that person ever again. I may have a little trust, but not enough trust to make a relationship with that person. Perhaps just a friendship, maybe like, hey, how you been doing? And then maybe a year later, or how you been doing? How's life treating you? And maybe not talk to you for another 3 years. Just somebody, just a casual, hey, I haven't talked to John or hadn't talked to Mary in, man, 2 or 3 years. Just text, how you doing? As long as your new partner, if you have one, does not disagree with that you doing that. Because if they disagree with you, say, no, you should not be texting he or she because you used to be together, then you should respect that and never do it. That's how you make a relationship work. You combine yourself with your partner physically, mentally, financially, and anything else. You become one. And you have to work together in that perspective. It's not your bills, not your bills. It's the bills. You work together to take care of all of it. You make the decisions together. Should we buy another vehicle or should we just repair this one? Should we add on to the house and put another bedroom? Should we redo the kitchen? Any little thing, anything that comes up, you sit down to discuss it together. I just hate seeing people that get into a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, or engaged, or married, and sleep around on their partner as if it's just okay. They'll forgive me. And then we'll be right back together as if it's never happened. It just makes me sick to my stomach when I see people think they can just do that and get away with it and don't pay the consequences and have no punishment for their actions. I don't know what drugs they're on when they think they can do that. Life is hard enough as it is. You don't need your partner stabbing you in the back every day. It's a journey. Regardless if you're wrongfully accused or you are actually guilty of what you are accused of. It's a journey that you have to take. And that's, like they say, you have to lie in the bed that you made. You cheat on your partner says, go pile sand, go kick rocks, kicks you to the curb, and you out there on your own. Well, you did it to yourself because you know it was wrong when you were doing it. That's just a way of life. Can't blame, oh, he ain't taking me back, blah, blah, blah. No, you did wrong. You cheated on him or her. And then when you got found out, your partner says, bye. Don't want to have anything else to do with you. It's sad to see people think they can just do stuff like that and get away with it. Very sad. They just gonna have to deal with the consequences and move on. It's just something I want to talk about because I have seen it so many times in my life. And even till these years now, I still see it happening. I hear people sitting in a coffee shop talking about these kind of things that their boyfriend and girlfriend or say, man, we've been engaged for 2 years and I found out he's been cheating on me when I go to work. I'm thinking, what kind of fool is he? And just because one does it, don't mean the other one has the right to do it. Well, she did or he did it first. Don't act childish. Don't do what the other does, because it's wrong. You're just as wrong as they are, regardless if the other one did it or not. Be the better man or better woman and say, well, you cheated on me, so I can no longer be with you. I'm sorry, I just don't trust you anymore. And walk away. Now, if you're married, that's a little bit more difficult. But if you had to trust their boyfriend, girlfriend, and when you were engaged, and you should have seen the unfaithfulness then, but not always. But just be faithful, truthful, and honest, respectful, and just stay with your partner like you're supposed to. It makes things work better. Because if you don't, it just shreds it all to pieces. And 9 times out of 10, you can't put them pieces back together. Don't matter how hard you try. It will never be back together as it once was. Thank you for watching. And I will have another story for you for more information about things that I've seen in my life, some journeys, people being accused wrongfully or truthfully. And hopefully maybe something that I say here in one of my videos may help a couple somewhere. Maybe not now, maybe not 10 years, but maybe someday it will help a couple or a person that's in a relationship think. They stop and think, I would love to go out with this guy here, but I made this commitment to my partner, so I can't do it. Even though I really want to. I have to resist. Perhaps one of my videos will stop somebody from cheating on their partner. I don't know. Maybe nobody will ever see my videos. I don't know. But if I don't put them out, I guarantee nobody will. So I'm going to just keep doing this. And the way my schedule is now, I can't predict when I can put these videos up on any of my channels. Only thing I dedicate myself to is my own YouTube show that I put on, upload or pre-recorded or live on Sunday. Rest of it, I just have to do it when I can. I mean, I got my kids and I got my grandkids. It's just more than two handfuls. I'm enjoying every bit of it. Believe me, I am enjoying the heck out of life. Grandkids, kids, love it. Wouldn't go a day without it. Only schedule that I can have for myself and stick to it is wake up, get coffee, and then listen to them tell me what the rest of the day my schedule is going to be. That's the way it is. That's the only thing they let me keep. Me able to get up, wake up, drink coffee, and then they're going to tell me what I get to do for the rest of the day. Sometimes the rest of the week. But I enjoy every bit of it because I'm around them and doing things for them. But don't go around cheating on your partner, because when you get caught, you're going to regret it. Some people just can't get it through their head that after they do it, cheating on their partner, and their partner just tells them goodbye, it'll never work, we'll never get back together. And they just keep begging and begging and begging and pleading until they can't get over why their partner don't want to take them back. Seen it too many times. But thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.